If you could choose one title to win, which one would this be?
Wimbledon.
Really? Your favorite court?
No, but I think it's the Grand Slam with the most tradition, and it stands out because it's on grass. All other Grand Slams are either on hard court or clay, and they're only like 3 weeks out of the year you play grass. And I grew up watching Becker, and he always played in Wimbledon. We always watched Wimbledon, so Wimbledon just sticks out in my head. I really like it there. I like the tradition. I like the atmosphere there, and so I would choose Wimbledon because I think it's the most prestigious one.
The win over Agassi during the US Open 2006 was the best that you have achieved ever, or not?
Well, it was the furthest I went in a Grand Slam. It was the 4th round then, so. But I mean, I played a final in Bangkok, which I value as a great achievement, but winning against Agassi at the US Open in front of so many people was obviously one of the highlights, of course.
And was great moments. 8th standing ovation was amazing.
It was nice, yeah. I got kicked off the court, but it was nice to experience it afterwards. I mean, I stayed, I watched it, and you know, I was lucky to be on court for it. I mean, against in the match against Baghdadis, I said if that's his last match, I want to be there in the stadium. So, you know, and then I got to play him and actually be on the court right where he was. So, I mean, obviously it was a great experience to see how well they contributed his career, and so it was nice. Yeah.
How far do you think that you're away from winning an ATP title?
Well, I mean, I already was in the final. I was only 1 match away from the title. I didn't play well in the final, but I've been in a few semi-finals, so I was doing a period where I played well. I had a little bit of a slump last year, and so now I feel a bit better. I feel like I improved. So
do you feel that you have to improve your technique or mentally to?
Both. I mean, there's a lot of room for improvement for me. I mean, I have to do a lot of things better on the court, and so I'm still far away, but I hope to close the gap a little bit in the future. So.
I wish you. You have a really strong serve. If you had to choose another player's backhand, forehand, and footwork, who would be these players?
Well, I also would like to have Carlos serve. You know, my serve is maybe not bad, but I would like to have his serve too. I mean, footwork. I would probably choose Federer. I think it's a little bit underestimated how well he moves. It doesn't look that fast like maybe Nadal, but he sees the ball well. He has great anticipation, so I would like to have that which combines it with the footwork. I mean, I really like the way Federer plays because it looks so smooth. It looks like he doesn't use a lot of power, whereas Nadal uses a lot of power, and which is nice too. But I like Federer's style. So if I would sum it up, is forehand of Gonzalez. Backhand, I would probably choose Nalbandian. And mentally, I would like to be like Federer. That's for sure.
Did you feel that you sacrifice anything for being a top tennis player?
Yes, but you know that before that you're sacrificing. You're traveling a lot. You're not with your family. You're not with your friends. So you know you have to sacrifice some things, but also you have a lot of benefits. You have a lot of things that are great, a lot of advantages, and you know you kind of live what you dreamed about when you were a little kid. You're on the tour playing tennis, and it's.
When you were a kid, you thought that you want to be a tennis player or something?
Yes, yeah. I mean, as soon as I started playing tournaments and started to take it serious and play a little bit more tournaments, I always dreamed about being a professional player, and you know, I'm happy to be here. So I enjoy it, and if you have to take sacrifices for that, then you do it because you know it's not going to last forever. So you just try to use the time as much as possible.
Personal life is a sacrifice. Do you sacrifice your personal life? Do you feel that?
Well, a little bit, but I mean, I think the benefits overvalue the sacrifice. I mean, you know, if you have a girlfriend, you don't see your girlfriend, you don't see your family that much. But I mean, overall, I think because you know it's only going to be for me maybe 5 more years, or I don't know. You do it, and then you know, in the end, you can have a normal life.
Okay.
You know, and so I think that you have to sacrifice some, but not so much that it doesn't really value what you're doing.